A green screen room in an elementary school. Now, come on, seriously, what are you going to use that for?
Let us introduce ourselves. I'm William Clark and here's Mary Lewis.
Hi, I'm Neil Lounge.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I am Anne Frank.
Loading in misery.
This is Joe Boggs reporting from the little-known BAW hospital in Beijing.
What was your prediction?
That the candle wouldn't blow out.
Hello, ik ben Nina and ik vertel.
Animals get caught up in the net, and after this happens, humans do very cool things to them.
Hey sister, why are you sleeping? Wake up, wake up.
Biff looked at the classroom.
Look at the elephant! It's enormous!
Let's cross over to our roving reporters to see what the word on the street was this week.
We'll leave you with a clip that some are calling the funniest best of Tiger Tube ever.
We'll let you be the judge.
Till next time, I'm Malk.
And I'm Jackson.
And this has been another edition of Wab
TV.
Wab TV. Wab TV.
Okay, so let's have a look at what you're going to need in order to put together your green screen room. Now obviously the most important part is a green wall. It can actually be green or blue or other colours depending on which software you're using. We use iMovie mainly and it likes either the green screen or the blue. Now we tried different greens and we found that this light bright green works best. You can buy special chroma key paint that is supposedly the perfect colour, but we didn't do that and we found this one works fairly well. I think they basically say it's a green with nothing else in it. Actually though, we loved this green so much and we got such fantastic results that what we did, we actually painted all of our walls green in the whole room, which we thought was a great idea, but what in fact happened then was when we were videoing here, the green would bounce off this wall and give us a green glow, which was quite problematic. So we just had this curtain put up to try and stop that, and we're actually hoping this has stopped another problem, which was a very echoey audio sound. Now on another of the blog posts it talks about how audio is in fact very difficult and in many ways harder than video, and I think you'll find that true for the green screen room. So trying to get a good sound in here is something that we are continuing to battle with. But in terms of the visuals, in our school the PE uniform has a yellow that doesn't work nicely with the green. So what we've done, if you have a look up here, we have 3 different drop downs. Now that looks really impressive, but it was seriously a few $100s, that's all it was. And it's got this very cool little remote here. So if the kids are wearing green, which is just not going to work, all we do is we lower the background to have a different colour. And since we were putting the machine up anyway, and as I said it was really very reasonably priced, we also threw in black and white screens as well, so that we can use them as a backdrop for photography at the same time. So once we had our green back sorted, we found out the next big issue is light. Now our room that I'm standing in here is in the centre of our school. There is almost no natural light. If you can just point up there, Miss May, to have a look at the lights. We had these fluorescent lights and initially they were much lower and they were at 90 degrees to where they are now, and it was hopeless. All we needed to do though, we just lifted them up and then spun them around. You basically want as much natural light in the room as you can get. Now if you can get great natural light, you don't need to have these other lights. But actually I'd like to just show you now these lights that we use, and the purpose of these is basically to make behind the subject, the green or the blue, as bright and light as possible. These very cool little lights, these were literally about $20. We bought them on the Chinese equivalent of eBay, or your kind of local online dealership like that. Literally $20, big battery on the back here. You can make them a white color or a yellow color, and we put them on these $5 tripods here, and they do the job perfectly. They actually have an added bonus because the kids do a lot of filming with iPods out and around the school, and it's very dark often. So they can just carry these around with them and even take it off here and just carry like that. So if they're filming someone in a dark corridor, they have like a helper with them, and they just keep the light going. So we generally will use 3 of these little ones if it's an important green screen shoot. 2 of them, as you can see here, are lighting up this behind the subject, and then there's a 3rd one down here, which is very bright at the moment. It's probably going to kill the camera, which shines on the subject. So in terms of camera, we just use, as you can see here, we've just got an iPod Touch, and we find an iPod Touch does an absolutely fine job. Sometimes the kids will, even with the use of this highly technical chair or stool, they will just plonk their computer on here and film directly into iMovie, which also does a great job. This down here shows the kids where they're going to get the best green screen effect. If you go too close to the wall, you lose the green screen effect. And to a degree, the further away you can get from the wall, the better green screen effect you are going to get. So I think that's about it. If you've got any questions, you can email us here at Virtually School or leave a comment below. Happy green screening.